All right, I think I mentioned I worked at LumiLEDs doing LED work and optics, and LumiLEDs is going out of business, at least the R&D side of it. There's still a manufacturer over in Asia for a while, but they're going to go belly up. But anyway, because they're closing down the research facility here, they were having an auction, and I bid on something. You can see right there, it has a LumiLEDs asset tag, and this is the lot number from the auction. My friend was bidding on some things at the auction, and he already had a bidder's profile. They wanted like a $500 deposit and stuff like that, and I said, I'm not going to spend any kind of money. So I wasn't going to bid on anything. He said, well, if you want me to bid on something, I'll do it for you. And then I said, oh, yeah. Okay, so I did want to bid on this thing, and I won. It is a microscope. Optical microscopes are not all that much in favor these days. People want the digital ones. But that being said, yeah, this is a multi-$1,000 oscilloscope used. It's called, well, first of all, it's made by Zeiss. So you know right away it's going to be expensive. It's called an Axiovert. And yeah, let me show you the other side of it. It's going to be hard to film here. It's the only clear spot. It's really, really heavy. It takes two people to lift this microscope. So it's going to be there for a while. But let me show you the other side. All right, here is the other side. Let's see if I can move it a little bit. There we go. It is a Zeiss Axiovert 100A. And it is an unusual microscope in that it's upside down. You look through here, and then there's a mirror that bounces it up, and the objectives are under here, and so it looks in the up direction. All right? So you can put things on top, such as, let's say you're going to be doing biology, and you have a wet sample. Normally you'd have to put a cover glass on it, and you have to be careful about your optics and stuff. What this one does is it looks through the slide from the bottom side, and so there's no reason to have to put a cover slide on. So it's great for like putting a petri dish up there and looking at little critters and stuff. So that's what it's good for. It's also good for fluorescence. So these are usually sold as a fluorescence microscope. And there's an additional piece this one doesn't have that's a top-down illuminator. This has a bottom-up illuminator. I'll show that to you. But there's a top-down illuminator that has different wavelengths, and you can do fluorescence microscopy with it and stuff. This one's nice in that it has a trinocular head, so you can put a camera here. Some of the Axioverts have a camera that goes in the side. This one has the top-mounted one. Let's see, what else is there to know about it? The optics in these things are incredible, of course, made by Zeiss, and they're super, super expensive. Somebody had cannibalized this and pulled out some of the expensive objectives. They left a couple 5X objectives that are on the used market about $250. So I've got two of those. That paid for the microscope right away. I paid $420 for the microscope. To get a really nice high-powered objective for this thing is about $1,000. So I don't know if I'll ever do that, but I'm going to keep my eye out on eBay. Like I said, the price of microscopes is going down and down and down. It's not as crazy as like it used to be. Let's see here. What else can I show with this thing? Let me see if I can, maybe I can show you the underside. All right, I'm going to use my iPhone here to show you the underside. So here are the objectives that are upside down. They look up. There is a filter drawer here. Let me reach around. Oops. And push it out. Yeah, so there's a filter drawer here that you can put different types of filters in. That is a condenser over there that you can put like polarizers and stuff in. It it attaches, the illuminator attaches to the back. I'll show you that separate. The illuminator attaches here onto the side. All right. And it has a burnt out light bulb. I have one on order. Should arrive today. Yeah. Very nice machine. For whatever reason, the plate is gone. It's not gone. I have the plate, but somebody had taken it off for some reason. I think it's because this knob spins and it's not engaging. But I do have the side, and I'll put that back together. This is the mirror that bounces it all back up. So you look down, but then it bounces it back up to the objectives this way. There's a relay lens here. This relay lens, let's see here if I can point and camera at the same time. So you look in here, and it comes down, and then it goes through this relay lens, and then it goes down to the mirror, and then it goes up to the objectives, and then it goes up to the top where you can put your stuff. So you can see that you can put a really big thing up here. A lot of times your microscope gets in the way, and you can't look at good things. So I think this will be nice to be able to put something on and take a look at it. And the objectives that are in here, let me spin one into view. The objectives that are in here are dark field objectives. They have mirrors in them, so they can. I did a video on dark field illumination, and that illuminator on the side over this way is the dark field illuminator, and it seems to all be operational except for I have burned out light bulbs. So anyway, this kept me busy yesterday playing with the thing. I should be able to get the light bulb today. I'll show that to you in a different video because there's some interesting optics about illuminators that I can share with you guys. But yeah, pretty nice. It's got Zeiss 10x objectives or eyepieces, so very nice big ones too. All right, I didn't need it, but you know how it goes. Sometimes you just have to buy something because you want it.